Okay, let's see, which one do I want to answer first? Talk about you and Julio meeting, your daily routines. Do you talk? Okay. Well, I don't really know if you mean like meeting, like meeting, like in person or like on Tumblr, but I have like 5 of those questions. But I'll just explain both. On Tumblr, he started following me, and then like literally right when he started following me, I went on his page and I messaged him, and I was like, damn, that's like a winky face, and he's like right back at you, and then we just started talking, and then that stupid like ask limit thing, I hate that thing, and we kept talking and talking and talking, so I knew it was gonna happen, but that was when I went to school, so I had to go to bed. It was like, I think it was like 2 o'clock in the morning or something. I don't even know. It was late. And I used to get up at 6. So, yeah. And so, yeah. I was like, okay, well, if this ask thing reaches, just text me. And then, I don't think he texted me that night, because he was like, well, I wasn't going to text you before you went to bed. But he texted me the next day. And yeah, and we were like on and off talking for like a month. Not even, like, because he wouldn't fucking answer me because he was too busy with school and stuff. And then like in November we got really serious, like really fast. And now here we are. And then for the day that I met him, I got on a plane. It was like probably the most stressful and anxious day of my life. Like, I felt like I was gonna pass out on the plane. Like, it was ridiculous, because like every time I thought about meeting him, my stomach would like drop, and like I'd have to take like deep breaths. It was bad. So I got on a plane from Tampa to Chicago, and then I had like I think it was like a 2.5 hour layover, which I called him and talked to him, so it kind of passed really fast. And then and then I went from Chicago to LaGuardia, and then when I got to LaGuardia, he was there. He had been there for like hours waiting for me, and I was walking down the steps, and like he was down where like all the baggage claim stuff was, and then like right when I walked out, like around the wall, he was right there in his jean jacket and everything. And we hugged for like, I don't even know, like 2 minutes straight, just standing there. And then I kissed him. If you saw the video, you would know that. Our daily routines. I don't really have a routine. We kind of just, we text each other when we get up. So if he texts me, then I text him back when I get up. Or if I text him, then he texts me back when he gets up. And then, that's pretty much it. Like, then we just talk pretty much all day. And then, like, he'll get on Facebook at night, and then we'll talk on Facebook. And then sometimes we Skype. It just depends on how late it is and how tired he is, because most of the time I'm not tired until like 3 o'clock in the morning. Because I'm weird. And then that's pretty much it. Like, we don't really have a routine. Really. Just talk all day and Skype at night. How did you feel when you saw your boyfriend for the first time? Well, I don't really know how to explain it. I guess it's kind of like, this is how I explained it before I met him. and this is definitely how I feel now. It's kind of like meeting your, like, celebrity crush. Like, honestly. It really is. Like, I don't know. It's just fucking amazing. It really is. And, like, even when he came this time, like, these, like, 2 weekends ago or whatever, to meet my grandparents, like, we just had to, like, sit there and just, like, take it all in, because, like, we didn't even, like, believe that it was real. Like, even when we were in New York, we sat there in the lobby for, like, 3 hours, and we still didn't even believe we were with each other. It just feels like, ugh, like it's a dream. I don't know. It's weird. It's your biggest regret? Losing my virginity to someone I thought cared about me, but doesn't. I didn't. Still doesn't. So, advice and explaining how you told your parents about your relationship. Struggling with it, and surely others are as well. It's just an idea. Okay. Well, I didn't tell my dad because. Oh fuck. Oh wait, no, that's not him. Okay, thought someone was coming home. Sorry. Okay. I didn't tell my dad because my dad is never, like, supportive with with relationships and stuff. So I don't ever tell him really anything. He kind of just, like, finds out on his own. Like, if I had a boyfriend, like, okay, from, like, the past, like, people that obviously lived around me. Jeez, my voice is, like, raspy. Like, if I was dating someone that lived by me, they'd just, like, come over all the time. Like, every weekend or whenever they had the chance or whatever. So, like, he would know. Like, they would know that I was dating someone, right? Well, with this, that's not the case. I mean, I think my mom pretty much knew because me and Julio would Skype, like, every night before I met him. And then, like, she said hi to him and stuff, and she's seen him on Skype and whatnot. And then, like, after we had met, we had pictures, right? Well, my profile picture was me and him. And she was like, well, who's that, Julio? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah. She's like, where was that? And I was like, in the hotel lobby. She's like, what hotel lobby? You know? And I was like, the one in New York. So, like, she knew. I just never, like, straight up told her that, like, this is my boyfriend, this is when I'm meeting him. Because if I told them that I was meeting someone that I met on the internet in New York, do you honestly think they would let me do that? No. And they paid for a limo for me to go from the airport to the hotel, which he rode with me in. And they would have been like, ugh, they wouldn't have let me do it. So she pretty much knew. And then, like, one night, we were up until, like, 7 o'clock in the morning, like, sitting on my back porch. My dad went to bed at, like, 5, I think. And me and my mom were up. Just talking about, like, everything. Like, their past and, like, when they were little, they smoked weed and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, this is awesome. So then, like, I wasn't even gonna, like, tell her anything, but I was like, okay, I have this crazy idea. And then I told her that I wanted her to come here. She was like, well, I don't think they'll be supportive of that. And they were. But yeah, so she's, like, 10 minutes before I said anything, she said my relationship was stupid. Like, you're dating someone all the way in New Jersey. How are you gonna see him? Your relationship is just stupid. Thanks. So I ended up telling her, ended up, like, crying my eyes out. And then, like, she's really supportive of it. She was like, well, when is he gonna come meet us? And I was like, I don't know, maybe summer. And then I came up with the idea of spring break, so he might be coming for spring break, but we don't know how he's gonna get off, or I'm gonna get off, even for work, because we're both gonna have jobs by then, so it's gonna be difficult. We're gonna try. So yeah, I didn't really, like, straight up tell her, like, this is my boyfriend, this is our situation. I kind of just like, I don't know. So I don't really have advice for that, but I can tell you that, I mean, they can be supportive, but they'll have their opinions, and it's a big mess. My dad knows now, but I haven't been in Florida since before January 10th. I'm going back Monday. So, I don't really know what he thinks. I know he's not being supportive of it, because he's never supportive of anything. But we haven't like gotten any arguments, obviously, because I'm not there. But I can tell you, they have their opinions and they're gonna stick with them. I mean, they think it's pointless. They really do. Okay. How do your parents feel about me being in a long distance relationship, and what's the hardest part about not seeing your boyfriend often? Well, I kind of just told you what my parents think or feel. My mom, she's supportive. She's always supportive of everything. My dad, not supportive, ever, in anything I do. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't really know. This is kind of getting awkward, so I'm just not gonna explain my story because I don't have one. I was born in Indiana, but I moved to Florida when I was 3 months old because my parents like traveled and stuff for my dad's job, so I was born here. And yeah,